Okay, got my second video I promised you guys this evening, getting ready to go here. Doing my trick on the other phone. Set up a tripod, so you're lucky you don't have to see it shake anymore. Sometimes I'm horrible at holding a camera phone. Okay, here it rolls. I don't feel good. Already said that earlier, so just spending the rest of today doing some stuff I liked to do, and I like doing these videos. This is the second one I promised. I ended up on a trip. I know I did a few extras. But, yes, we're going to talk about this. Why an empath makes a good rideshare driver. It's all about human psychology. And so, just think of it from a passenger's perspective. And I've had a lot of passengers. They get in, and right off the bat, my car's dark. It's black interior, what can I do? But right off the bat, you get in here, and you can tell this person's caring, from the perspective of a passenger. In other words, the driver's a pretty caring person. I mean, they've got a phone charger here, air freshener, they make it smell good. All these things. It's just what I do. I put the amenities in here. Anyway, that aside, but I'm going to tell you this. It's right in line with, again, human behavior and connection. And I never knew until I had done rideshare so long driving and given so many rides how it's almost therapy. A guy gets in this car and it's almost like somebody going to a hairdresser or going to their bartender or whoever people typically go to and tell really personal stuff, And if you are that as a driver, I can guarantee you're going to make more money because you have compassion and you give that person a safe environment for the time being while they're in your car and they're going for their ride where they can speak what they need to speak about, Not that you want to know anything or everything. The way I do it, I just listen to them talk and then I kind of guide the conversation. Or I don't really guide it, I just kind of, what I talk back with, I just go along with whatever they want to talk about. I don't talk too much, but I definitely listen more than I talk. People really like when they get in here and, they're going somewhere and they're going through a tough day or night or whatever it may be. There's a lot of people out here in life that just want someone to talk to. They just want to, share what they're going through with somebody. They might be alone. They might be going through tough times, Everybody's got a different story, but, yeah. And just me being that kind of person and some of the stuff I've heard, one night I heard a guy confess to me how he, this one's deep. He used to work for the mafia and he was set on a mission to kill a guy and he failed killing the guy. I mean, this guy just told me this story one night, He was drunk, he left the bar, but we were just talking about driving. I said, what's the craziest thing driving you've ever been through? Leave it to me to bring up a deep question. Anyway, that was his answer, He was sent to kill a man and he failed at killing him and ended up driving over the body like a speed bump, and then the guy got up and was looking at him in the rearview mirror. It was pretty deep. Then we went through a drive-thru after that and the guy bought me french fries. So yeah, if you're a driver and you're that type of person, you're going to see some crazy stuff, you're going to hear some crazy stuff, and at the end of the day, people just need someone who can hear them out, Another crazy situation, I had a lady get in the car once screaming about her personal life. I might have talked about this on a video before, but when somebody comes in the car and they're literally yelling about the stuff they're going through, they are not in a good state, And that's the level where, literally, if you're that type of person, they're using you as someone to just vent to, Whether they don't have anyone personally to do that in their own life, whatever it is. So, if you could just be there for them, In both of those situations, I had tips after, so you get paid more. There's pay for doing the job, which is just what I'm letting you guys know. And there's going to be another part to this video when I get into the office, so that's just the car part right here from the perspective. But yeah, I've had a lot of people sit right here in this seat and just talk about a lot of stuff, And I don't repeat it to anyone. I keep it confidential, just like a therapist would. I have a friend who's a therapist, and yeah, never in my wildest imagination, like when I talk to her about stuff she goes through, even, you know, would I imagine that this job would have almost just as much. Like, I bet I don't know, see just as crazy as stuff as she is sometimes. Listen to it, you know? So, but yeah, you look at the positive and you can make the most out of it for your job and what you want to make if you're doing this for a living, you know? So, just wanted to share that. Okay, I'm gonna continue this. I just need light. This is ridiculous. This is how old school my videos are. If I'm in here doing them and I need light, I'm just gonna turn on the lights and be natural, you guys. Okay, so part 2 of that. I learned most about drivers and good drivers, honestly, by taking rides and bad drivers. You know, if you're gonna be a driver, the best way to find out how to do it is to take rides yourself and see how drivers operate, you know? I had some drivers who didn't clean their car well, you know, a mess, literally wearing headphones and talking on the phone, engaging in conversation, complete headphones on. Like, I don't even think the guy would have heard emergency vehicles or anything if something happened. You know, just little irresponsible stuff like that. You know, you just learn like how you don't want to be. And then I've had the best of the best for drivers. You know, when I first got here, I didn't really know what I was doing. And I'm gonna give a huge shout out to this guy. I'm actually gonna send him the video. You know, I still text him once in a while because I'm so appreciative for what he did, but I was brand new to the city, Minneapolis, and it's so different from California. I don't know if you can hear the hail hitting the window. Yeah, totally different from California. Weather, everything so far. But anyway, he kind of gave me like a mini mentorship, told me that Uber pays more here. He gave me a code, so a referral code, so I knew what to do. He told me where to go to the airport to get the permit for taking the rides in and out of, you know, MSP, Minneapolis Airport, which is really important here. That's a very busy place. A lot of rides go in and out of there. You know, if you're driving rideshare, that's something you've got to do. So I couldn't like express like how appreciative I was for this guy, you know? Very nice guy. Anyway, shout out to him. His name is Ibrahim. Yeah, he kind of reinforced me about the idea for getting a new car with Toyota. Talked about how the dealers are great here and they take orders early for all-wheel drive and, you know, a lot of info on that. So he was just super helpful. And then I had another driver who was really wonderful. And with her, she ended up becoming one of my friends. Her name is Natalie. And here's my little shout out on Natalie. We just like had an instant connection, super friendly, you know, kind of into all the same spiritual stuff. You could tell, you know, we're positive minded and, you know, into all this stuff. Well, I ended up like putting a little portion of what she does in my book because it's so inspirational and motivating. If you're a driver, this just shows that portion where giving literally puts that energy into the universe and then you receive that much abundance back or more, you know? It's just like an endless circle of how things go and it's beautiful. And anyway, this is what she did, and I'm just gonna show you, this is like straight from my book I published. Well, I gotta republish. So, to pay attention here, even in the frame. Okay, so this was something she made. She sent me screenshots in her texts in one day, $535.51. Okay. She talked about like when she worked. It was Saturday from 11 until 9:30. So do the math there, that's 10 and a half hours. Do a little more math. What was she making an hour? $51 an hour. Now, how does this work? You know, she had some methods. She set some filters, whatever she does. But this is honestly how it works. I'm going to tell you this right now. She loves what she does. She said she feels energized and in the flow all day long. She has so much so much fun, loving everyone and giving them little uplifting messages makes a huge difference. And this is her messages she gives. She gives these little handwritten notes to every passenger she takes in her car. It'll say something different, it's uplifting, it's beautiful. This is the one I got the day I met her. It says, "You're a gift to humanity." And then she's got her Facebook page on there, and any rideshare driver I recommend following her. This woman's positive, she's wonderful. So her page on there is My Ride Tribe. Anyway, so just sharing that. That's what she gives and that's what she gets back. So, you know, of course she runs the filter. We could talk about all this stuff all day, but it all comes back to how you are as a person and what you put out, you know? So just want to share that. It's uplifting and motivating.